Ease of use. Simplify. Try to simplify their interaction with the mobile device. That's always a key piece when you're trying to implement a mobile procedure for your frontline workers. Try to incorporate less clicks, less having to jump around from one record to the other. Try to incorporate it where they can do everything within one record. Lay out the forms to mimic procedural steps. If they're used to using paperwork, try to mimic it as much as possible. And then no double entry. Whenever you're collecting information while on site, try not to make the frontline worker add more than they need to add to that. Familiarity. Ease the anxiety of your techs and your frontline workers, especially the old timers that have been doing the same procedure for 10, 15 years. Try to ease that anxiety, because new technologies always and new procedures are always going to be hard for those techs to familiarize themselves with. Use familiar labels and terminology to make it so it's seamless. So when they look at the device, they're very familiar with the terms. Try to mimic current paperwork or UI layout. What I mean by that is, if there's a certain format that they're used to seeing, try to mimic it as close as possible with what the software allows you to do. If you completely lay out a completely different form, it's very hard for the frontline worker to try to translate that into the new process from the old process. Provide guidance. On the new mobile device, highlight required information. That way they know that they're not going to miss inputting any information that's required. Add help features. Give features where with that highlight on a certain field, it'll give them direction on what information is required to add to that field. Provide error messages if the user is not following the procedure properly. If for some reason they forget the procedure of a certain type of service, add some error messages in there. If they go off path, put them right to direct them in the right direction again.